The Goalkeeper Part 1. The Lone Warrior of Football. Football. The beautiful game. A sport that unites nations, inspires generations, and creates legends. On the pitch, 11 warriors wear the same jersey, but one of them is truly different. He does not run up the field to score goals. He does not celebrate wildly when the ball hits the net. He stands at the back, alone, carrying a burden that no other player dares to carry. He is the goalkeeper, the guardian of dreams, the wall of resistance, the one who decides whether victory will shine or defeat will fall upon his team. The goalkeeper's role is unique. While outfield players share responsibilities across 90 minutes, the goalkeeper is locked in a constant duel with fate itself. Every second, he knows that a single mistake can undo the hard work of the entire team. A striker can miss a dozen chances and still be forgiven if he scores once. A midfielder can lose the ball several times and still be remembered for one brilliant pass. But the goalkeeper, he lives in a different world. His errors echo louder. His failures burn deeper. One slip, one hesitation, and the whole stadium remembers. Yet, despite this crushing pressure, goalkeepers rise. They rise because they are built for moments of courage. Imagine standing before thousands of roaring fans, with the opposition striker charging at you like a beast, the ball at his feet, and the weight of millions watching on television around the globe. In that instant, when time slows down, the goalkeeper's mind becomes sharper than a blade. He calculates the angle, judges the distance, and decides in a fraction of a second whether to dive left, jump right, or rush forward with fearless abandon. That is not just football, it is an act of bravery, a leap of faith. A save is not just a technical action. It is a story, a drama, a battle of willpower. When the goalkeeper stretches his body to its very limits and pushes the ball away from the top corner, the crowd does not just cheer, they roar with relief, with gratitude, with love. When he throws himself at the feet of a striker to block a shot, he is not just saving a goal, he is sacrificing himself for his team. And when he saves a penalty in the dying seconds of a final, he does not just stop a ball, he becomes immortal in football history. But let us not forget, the life of a goalkeeper is also the loneliest life on the pitch. When his team is attacking, he waits in silence. When the midfield is passing beautifully, he watches from afar. He is not always part of the celebration, yet he must always be ready for disaster. The goalkeeper lives with patience, with anticipation, with the knowledge that his true moment may come when least expected. And in that moment, there will be no second chance. This loneliness is what makes him mentally stronger. The goalkeeper is not just physically trained, he is emotionally forged. He must handle pressure, fear, and doubt better than anyone else. Every missed catch, every conceded goal, every error in judgment, it all tests his soul. But he rises again. He wipes the sweat, clenches his fists, and prepares for the next challenge. Because he knows, he is the last line of defense, and the destiny of his team rests on his shoulders. Think of the legends. Lev Yashin, the only goalkeeper to win the Ballon d'Or, dressed in black, feared and respected by the world. Think of Gianluigi Buffon, standing like a giant for Italy, with hands as steady as mountains. Think of Manuel Neuer, redefining the position with his sweeper-keeper style, rushing out of the box like a warrior to stop danger before it begins. These men were not just players. They were symbols of resilience, courage, and leadership. A goalkeeper is also the voice of the defense. He sees the whole pitch, the runs of the attackers, the gaps in the backline, the danger lurking before anyone else notices. He shouts, commands, and organizes, because silence could mean defeat. He is not just a shot stopper, he is a leader from the shadows, guiding his defenders, protecting his team, ensuring that chaos does not break their shape. What makes the position even more heroic is the fine line he walks between glory and heartbreak. A brilliant save makes him a hero, but a single mistake makes him a villain. Football is cruel to goalkeepers. The headlines rarely praise them for the saves that kept the team alive, but they never forget the errors that cost a match. And yet, despite this injustice, goalkeepers keep diving, keep fighting, keep giving everything. Because they know that without them, there is no shield, no hope, no last stand. The physical demands are brutal. Reflexes must be lightning fast. Hands must be strong enough to punch a ball traveling at 90 miles per hour. Legs must be explosive, ready to launch the body into the air at any angle. And above all, the mind must be unshakable. Confidence is the goalkeeper's weapon, because once fear takes over, the gloves become heavy, the decisions become slow, and the mistakes arrive like storms. That is why the greatest goalkeepers are not just athletes, they are warriors of the mind. The penalty shootout. The moment when time stops. 10 outfield players stand outside the box, watching, praying, hoping. But the goalkeeper steps forward, alone, staring into the eyes of the penalty taker. It is a duel of nerves, a clash of psychology. The striker has the advantage, yet the goalkeeper has the courage. He studies the body language, the angle of the foot, the hesitation in the run-up. And then, in one heartbeat, he makes his decision: left, right, or stay still. When he saves it, the stadium explodes, his teammates rush to embrace him, and he is remembered forever as the hero of the night. Beyond the stadium lights, beyond the applause, lies the reality of sacrifice. Goalkeepers train relentlessly, diving hundreds of times in practice, bruising their bodies, pushing themselves beyond pain. They know that most of their work will go unnoticed. No one remembers the saves in training, but those countless hours of repetition are what prepare them for the single moment that defines history. This is why goalkeepers are special. They are not motivated by glory, because glory often belongs to strikers. They are motivated by duty, by honor, by the responsibility of being the last man standing. When the match is tough, when the defense is broken, when hope seems lost, it is the goalkeeper who refuses to surrender. Football is often called a game of goals. But truly, it is also a game of saves. A goal wins a match, but a save can win a championship. A striker writes history with goals, but a goalkeeper protects history with his gloves. So, the next time you watch a football match, do not just cheer for the goal scorers. Look at the man standing quietly between the posts. Look at the way he stretches, shouts, dives, and bleeds for his team. He may not always get the headlines, but without him, football would lose its soul. The goalkeeper, the lonely warrior, the fearless guardian, the silent leader. He is not just part of the game. He is the reason the game has balance, the reason hope survives, the reason every victory feels earned. He is the wall that separates despair from triumph. In the story of football, he may not always be the main character, but he is always the heart of the defense, the spine of the team, and the soul of sacrifice. That is why, no matter how many years pass, no matter how many matches are played, one truth remains eternal: the goalkeeper is the hero we often forget to celebrate, but without him, there is no football at all.